Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So New Mexico's offense will be first on the attack. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football...
There he goes! And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up third down.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Lobos send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on fourth down from their own side of the field. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. So Oregon State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
To the air, it's Duncan. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It didn't look to me, guys, like the QB and his target were on the same page on that outbreaking route. I'm not sure if they both thought it was man or zone or what was happening, but I think that helped lead to the incompletion.
The Beavers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Slithers into space. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together. Really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The give to the tailback. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play, stopping the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
That's caught. It's Card. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
Second down coming up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Whips it out on the screen. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
Third down coming.
Okay, ready? That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Duncan. Takes a hit as he fires. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Beavers will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the returner goes down. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
First down, Lobos.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. This is a designed run. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Release to the back. The sure hands, it's McKinney. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Right on the money. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Despite coming up short on the previous 2 4th down attempts, this offense will try it here again. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Lyons. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Lyons. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice kick.
He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Duncan. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, cause direct. That had to be a blown assignment. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit. Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through a tackle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense definitely, they want touchdowns. And you talk about being great on offense. It's executing in the red area, executing on 3rd down. They executed really well. Now set up with high percentage. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Well, he won't have any problem with the distance, but the angle could be a different story from the left. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Just enough time for one final play of the half. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. The Lobos will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Duncan. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Good, solid tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run the sneak for it. They've got it inside the 40. 39 as they pick up the 1st down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking for room, it's Lyons. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's McKinney. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
10, New Mexico, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet.
Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's McKinney. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Lobos are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Hauls it in. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Nelson. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. The Lobos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants to change this route. He wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
On the direct snap, it's McKinney. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up fourth down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. And this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wells. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Wells. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Now facing a third and long. And they'll take a knee. Both of these offenses sputtered and stammered like a 73 AMC Pacer if they made one of those back then, and ultimately they come up short.
Sounds like a beautiful car that you just want to run better, and that's the problem with this offense right now. They've got the guys to make the plays, just not able to execute here today, Dave.
And it's frustrating because you want to make those plays, especially offensively, but you got to find a rhythm. You got to find something you do well and kind of stick to it. That offense couldn't find anything they did really well, and that's why they couldn't put points on the board.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th band, where they're ready to fight for the dear old Texas Aggies. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Lobos will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Buys a little time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll give it to the back. This sophomore stopping him short of the first down line.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Creates a little room. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Fires it incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the New Mexico Lobos offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
To throw, it's Nelson. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. The Lobos have a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's McKinney. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
They're going to ride this running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looks as if he's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Scrambling away. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass, it's Nelson. A little release to the back. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my curve play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Look, I think you got to go somewhere else with that football. I mean, he just threw it right in to a bracketed receiver.
Yeah, I mean, double coverage. No, that's not the play you want to make. You want to find other avenues to make plays. Don't go for the guy with 2 on him. It seems pretty simple, but, man, a lot of times you have that go-to guy. That's the guy you want to force feed.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got him this time. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll run downs. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Norman.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Norman. And he picks up the 1st down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. That's going to wrap up the 1st half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun 1st half than you? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
The Aggies will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
And the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
To the air, it's Nelson. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of...
There he goes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And now on second down for this offense. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fair catch is made at the 50. 8-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the right side. Turning it on! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. With the catch, it's Moore. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job in the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Lobos decide to punt it away.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Paul. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rushes on him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Finds a little space. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. This type of dominant defense, a performance that would make the likes of Dat Wynn and Quentin Coriat proud.
And it's NIL money spent well, right? This recruiting you see every year, they're getting dudes up front, big hosses that everybody wants, but they've been going to the Aggies, and that's why they've built great defenses.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Lobos really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The give to the left. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 18 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Nelson looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 30 and out of bounds and the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. The throw to the outside is complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They just keep firing. This time on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. So be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Lobos will have it first and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Got his man. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. And they save the touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Paul. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore. That's okay. Let's worry about winning a game. Let's go back. Let's watch the film. Let's get back to being who we are so we can get the ship right.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.